When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Marshall, 64 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Andrews. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Kelce, 64 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in third.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Marshall. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Vikings 14.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Here's a diving catch right side. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run Tomlinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing Jones. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Jones throwing for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Youngblood tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The toss right to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry, 15 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle it for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, it's Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Unitas. Being chased out. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Unitas. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 yards remain on second down. Now Unitas to throw. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Unitas looking to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Henry again on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Unitas. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Unitas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes to throw once more. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Give the tablets in here off the option. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. LaDainian Tomlinson, 37 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Give the tablets in here off the option. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Jack Youngblood picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping it.
They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Sanders. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Junior Seau, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 72 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Unitas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Unitas. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And they take a knee. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.